Kobe. Oh my god, it's so crazy thinking about it now. Looking back, he was making so many moves at that point of his career after playing basketball. But yeah, this video is basically me covering um, someone that truly inspired me. I promise you, most of my videos will not be this serious. I will be much more lighthearted and much more humorous. I want to make this my first video ever because uh, as of the day this is coming out, is going to be Kobe's birthday. Um, if he were to be alive, he'd be 43, I think. But that's not what's relevant right now. You know, rest in peace to the great legend, the Mamba. You already know this guy. He inspires all of us, man. He inspires so many of us. Some people are not fans of him because of what he did to their favorite teams. You know, I wasn't really there when he won those championships. I wasn't really watching basketball at that point. My brothers were though, and I could see the smile on their faces when Game 7 happened in 2010, and then Ron Artest did those clutch threes, and Pau Gasol played well. My brother was so happy. He ran all over the house, took off his shirt, threw it like a towel. It was just amazing. At that point, that's when I started getting into basketball more. I was like, this sport is interesting. Well, if I can get as hyped up as he is, and perhaps this is something that's worth looking into. So that's what I did, and summer of 2010, one of the first things I was exposed to in the basketball landscape was the decision. Yep, that was my first exposure to basketball. And that's a story for another day. I'm going to make a video on that at some point, but I don't want to talk about it right now. It's horrible, horrible memories. But I'll just say this. Kobe, even though I didn't watch him in 2008 form when he was MVP, even though I didn't watch him when he was playing with Shaq, even though I never got to enjoy the runs that he was on, winning 5 championships, I still love this guy. I still watched some of his games and seen how great he was. I still saw it. I still remember games like in 2012, 2013 season. That season was amazing. I think that was the best season I've seen out of Kobe. And that's sad because that was a season where he had to carry a team that people thought was going to be a easy Western champions. But Steve Nash wasn't it. You know, it's funny. Having played against Steve Nash for so long, it's like Steve Nash did this on purpose. But no, man, his stiffness, man, is due to his age, of course. But Kobe was so amazing. He was so amazing. I still remember him beating my Raptors. Oh my goodness. The Raptors were a horrible team back then, but wow, did they give him a challenge, and Kobe relished in the challenge. Dagger freeze that I've never seen in my life. He pump faked Rudy Gay how many times? I don't even know. 5 times? This guy pump faked, threw it so high at an awkward angle that I thought to myself, this guy's crazy, man. Like, if this was anybody else making that type of shot in that moment, not only would that person be benched, but especially nowadays, they'd be ridiculed on Twitter, man. Oh my god. That shot just told you everything you need to know about the guy. This guy was elite. This guy was a menace to society, and I loved him for it. This guy was inspiring, and one thing that people don't talk about enough is how insightful this guy is. When you watch his interviews, when you watch him talk, you see a side of him that you typically don't get exposed to in media when they talk about, you know, the best players and, you know, how they rank up. They don't talk about how this guy can speak 5 languages. This guy can speak Italian. He could even speak my mother tongue French, which I thought was so cool. Tu sais, à un point, je me disais, oh, j'aimerais un jour avoir une conversation avec Kobe, but malheureusement, c'est la vie. I know this video is pretty dark because of what happened in 2020. And because of that, if this channel ever blows up, I'm going to make sure that this is the first video I go to and demonetize, because Kobe, man, I'm not trying to make money off of this video, man. This is just me speaking from the heart, man. Kobe, you're amazing, man. Kobe, you are the light, man. Honestly, that's what I think about him, man. He is the light. He's what he's what people look to when they're in a bad place, when they're in a desperate situation. And it was definitely hard split, and I definitely lost this, and I definitely lost. Oh fuck! And I definitely lost some sleep over. Man, this guy, man. Shit, man. You'll be forever missed, man. You're gonna be forever missed, Kobe. If you see this, man, I love you, man. I love you so much.